Ever heard the tale of the three hopeful trees? It's a story that begins on a hill, nestled in the heart of the woods, where three trees stood tall, dreaming of their futures. The first tree had a heart full of ambition, dreaming of becoming a treasure chest, adorned with intricate carvings and brimming with gold, silver and precious gems. It hoped for everyone to marvel at its beauty. The second tree, full of aspiration, wished to become a mighty ship. It dreamed of carrying kings and queens across vast waters, sailing to the corners of the world. Its strength would offer safety and assurance to all on board. The third tree, however, had a different dream. It wished to grow tall and straight, reaching for the heavens. It hoped that people would gaze upon its lofty branches and think of the heavens and God. It wished to be the greatest tree, one that people would remember for all time. Years passed, and each tree prayed their dreams would come true. Then one day, a group of woodsmen discovered the trees. One woodsman, seeing the strength of the first tree, decided to sell its wood to a carpenter. The tree rejoiced, believing it would become the treasure chest it had always dreamed of. The second tree shared a similar fate. Another woodsman saw its strength and decided to sell it to a shipyard. The tree was thrilled, believing it was on its way to becoming a mighty ship. The third tree, however, was filled with fear when the woodsman approached. It knew that if it were cut down, its dreams would never come true. But a woodsman, needing no special tree, decided to take it. The first tree, instead of becoming a treasure chest, was crafted into a feed box for animals. Filled with hay in a barn, it felt a sense of disappointment. The second tree, instead of becoming a mighty ship, was crafted into a small fishing boat. Its dreams of carrying kings and queens had vanished. The third tree was cut into large pieces and left alone in the dark, its dreams seemingly forgotten. Time passed and the trees lost sight of their dreams. But then a man and a woman came to the barn. The woman gave birth to a baby who was placed in the hay-filled feed box crafted from the first tree. In that moment, the tree knew it had held the greatest treasure of all time. Years later, a group of men set sail in the fishing boat made from the second tree. Amidst a raging storm, one man stood up, commanded the storm to cease, and it did. The tree knew then it had carried the King of Kings in its boat. Finally, the third tree was taken. It was carried through the streets, a man nailed to it and raised on a hilltop. After Sunday, the tree realized it was strong enough to stand at the top of the hill and be as close to God as possible because Jesus had been crucified on it. As we continue our journey through the tale of the three trees, let's take a moment to reflect. Each tree had dreams, faced trials, and ultimately found redemption. Their stories have been shared with us, and now it's our turn to share these stories with others. Just like the first tree, we hold a treasure within our hands, the power to share this meaningful tale with the world. So, if this story touched your heart, please do not let it end here. Share this video with your friends and family. Like the second tree, we have the ability to carry this message across the tumultuous seas of the internet, reaching out to those in need of a comforting tale. So, if you enjoyed this video and would like to support us in sharing more such stories, hit the like button. And finally, like the third tree, we can stand tall and spread the word of God. By subscribing to our channel, you can join us on this journey, ensuring you never miss out on our future tales. So remember, share, like and subscribe, and together we can spread the message of hope, faith and redemption to the world. So, what's the moral of this tale? It's that even when things don't seem to be going your way, remember that there's always a plan for you. Each of the trees got what they wanted, just not in the way they had imagined. We may not always know what God's plans are for us, but we can trust that His way is always the best.